Welcome to Peace, Freedom, and Joy for Changemakers. I am your host, Michelle Vandehay, and today's 5-minute message is 1 degree of separation. Have you heard the saying like 6 degrees of separation or the 6 degrees or 7 degrees of Kevin Bacon? Essentially, where you can take an acquaintance of yours that's connected to someone else, that then's connected to someone else, and you're only 7 degrees or 6 degrees, I don't remember which number it is, away from knowing Kevin Bacon or away from knowing essentially any celebrity or anyone that you really need to be connected to, which is a really cool concept to think about of when you're really thinking about growing your organization and creating more impact with your mission, is that you're not that far away from knowing the right person that's going to be that perfect sponsor for you, that's going to be the perfect volunteer for you, that's going to be that amazing board member for you, or your next executive director, or whoever that is. And kind of having that mentality as you're going through life and connecting with people that you just don't know who is connected to who and who's going to know that next right person that you're looking for. That's not what we're talking about today. Today, what we're talking about is 1 degree of separation. And this comes from I was out for a walk and I was doing some work. I often don't look at my phone, but sometimes I'll just carry my phone with me, which I don't really enjoy. Otherwise, normally I just have it in like a pocket, a jacket pocket, but I haven't been wearing my jacket pockets. So, anyways, I had my phone in my hand, and then when I have my phone in my hand, I have a tendency to look at it more. And we've been getting so much rain lately that, breathing is just kind of sagging or a little bit heavy these days. And I was looking at my phone. I actually might have been responding to someone or doing something, which again, I don't normally do, especially in my morning walk. My morning walk is really for me to connect with myself, my spiritual connection to my essence, and connect with nature. For whatever reason, I was on my phone and I'm sitting like walking on the sidewalk, looking at my phone. And it's like, you know how sometimes it's like you're on your phone and then you get sucked in a little bit more and you get sucked in and all of a sudden you're just, you're so zoned in that that's the only thing you're paying attention to and you hardly notice anything else around you. I was so sucked into my phone that all of a sudden I walked right into a tree branch that was right in front of me, and it made me laugh and it startled me and all these kinds of things. Here's why I bring this up and why it's so important and why 1 degree of separation can make all of the difference. Thinking about your mission and the impact you want to make and how it's so easy for you to be zoned in on your mission, which is great. You need to be, right? Really focused. You're really focused on your mission. That sometimes you're so focused on your mission that it's hard to see anything else. It's hard to sometimes come up with solutions when you're so laser focused on this one thing, this one aspect, your mission. If you're so focused on this one thing, sometimes it's hard to see the solutions. It's hard to be a creative problem solver when you're so focused on this one thing that you get laser focused and you end up running into a tree or you end up running into these roadblocks that happen because you're so focused on this thing that you haven't taken that step back to reevaluate and to really notice and change your perspective. And what we oftentimes need is to be able to step back, is to be able to say, okay, I need to step back and step away from this so I can change my perspective, so I can give myself a little bit of breathing room so that I can actually see the bigger picture of this and not be so laser focused on this one little dot. There's a couple ways you can work on this. One is slowing down. We've been talking a lot about slowing down lately and not rushing. When you're slowing down, that is you taking a step back. That is you saying, okay, I'm going to slow down a little bit. Know that I don't have to rush forward with this solution or coming up with whatever the issue is. I don't have to rush to it and I can take a step back and slow down. That's one way. And I'm doing the 7-day slowdown right now. And even for those of you that are listening to the podcast, we might be in the middle of the 7-day slowdown. That's okay. If you're interested in doing the 7-day slowdown, send me a message or an email and I will get you hooked up with doing the 7-day slowdown so that you can move forward without so much overwhelm, exhaustion, and fatigue, and really move forward in alignment and more energized and be able to be more creative with problem solving and getting aligned answers. So that is one way, is slowing down. Another way is one of my favorite ways because it helps you to take that step back sooner than you would probably do it on your own, is having someone there. Having someone walking side by side with you to help you recognize when you are laser focused. Because oftentimes, when we are so laser focused and not paying attention to everything around us, we don't even realize how laser focused we are on that. And we don't realize what we're missing around us. So when you have somebody walking next to you, they can bring that to your attention before you run into the proverbial tree. So if I had someone walking with me, first of all, I probably wouldn't have been on my phone. But even if I was on my phone, they would have been walking next to me and been able to say, "Hey, Michelle, there's a tree in front of you. Watch out." And it would have helped me to not run into that tree. So what does this look like for you? It looks like having a coach or a mentor or having a group or a community that helps you when you're working through problems, that they can see things differently than you because they're not so laser focused on the problem, and they can actually see other solutions that you may not have available to you right now because you're so laser focused. Having a mentor or a coach or consultant and or having a community. And when you can have both, that is the ultimate 1 degree of separation. And that's all you need to help you to step away where you can align with the answers that you're looking for. You can come to them more easily. And you can have that person that taps you on the shoulder and says, "Hey, guess what? Maybe you want to look at this in this way instead of this way." And that can be so powerful. I know for me, having a coach and having a community that I'm a part of is so powerful for me. It helps me when I have a question that I can go to this group, I can go to my coach and say, "Hey, this is what I'm thinking." And then they can help me find solutions and help me to take that step back when I don't even realize how close I am and that I need to take that step back. Is there something right now that you're working on that you are now realizing, "Oh my gosh, yes, I'm so focused on this and I need to take a step back. I need to either do the 7 day slowdown or slow down if I already have the tools that I need, or I maybe need to reach out to Michelle or find a coach or mentor and or a community that is going to help me to take that step back." Because that can be so important to help you to move forward and align with the answers that are already there for you. Is just taking that step back so you can see that the answers are there because they're already there. It's just you being able to recognize that I need to have that 1 degree of separation from this problem so that I can come up with the aligned solution for my problem. And I can continue to prioritize myself and power my mission. If you have any questions or you want to join my free community, you can join it, Peace, Freedom, and Joy for Changemakers on Facebook. You can also find it in the show notes. And then if you have any questions about anything we talked about today, or you have feedback, aha moments, you are welcome to send me an email or send me a direct message on any social platforms that we are connected with. I so look forward to hearing your feedback. Always remember that you are worth it.